He has to learn his actions are not okay. And not only that, okay, good, Kaylee did perfect. Not only that, are not okay. And not only that, okay, good, Kaylee did perfect. Not only that, he's clearly not in a good space, right? He needs to get some help. Regardless if them pressing these charges gets him into some type of rehab therapy, whatever, which is what he needs. That is so cool. Thank you so much. That must be new. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I don't know if 2K will, just because I know he is staying out of it. He is staying clean. He's keeping quiet. He is keeping it cute like he does. He does it so perfectly. Just keeps it cute, keeps it quiet, keeps taking care of his child, and keeps continuing to grow his brand. And in reality, I don't know that he's really at risk. He could. Oh yeah, they are. I don't know that he's really at risk. He could. Oh yeah, they are great at being on sub only just to get that money. If you're not scared of people, why do you need to go sub only? Shelby didn't jump on a sub only live when you were saying he was going to be all over Mexico. He stayed 10 toes. And the only reason why, a lot of people are saying this, okay, I'll hold on to you a second. Thank you, man. The only reason why Shelby jumped down off of that live, because I've seen a lot of different videos, because they all ended up live together, right? And as soon as Santos started, and he saw... Are these new gifts? That is so cute. Yeah, I guess, you guys, I guess it's for all of TikTok. I thought it was me, but it's not. These new gifts? That is so cute. Yeah, I guess, you guys, I guess it's for all of TikTok. I thought it was me, but it's not. It's all of TikTok that's lagging. Chute said someone was going to be crashing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this, yes, it will be up. No, I hate it when it lags, because I can't watch a lagging one either. Hopefully when I play it back, it won't be. Leanne, you just leveled up to level 13. Kelly, hi, love. I am well. I'm doing well. Just feeling a little spicy today. Well, I probably won't be on long then, but I do want to recap for everyone that's here. I saw 2K post. Thank you, Leanne. You're level 13Ks. If you hear this song, someone is about to crash out. Oh, I have to go see it. I'm off all day. But anyways, so long story short, he's doing okay. Beth, hi, love. He is doing okay. My baby's okay. I'm good right now, then I'll just keep going. But yeah, he needs to... Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I don't know. I think you have to go back out. I shopped and baked all day and just got done. Nice. That's a busy day. You just wore me out. So to wrap it up, Santos needs to get help. He literally needs to get some help. Thank you so much. Wait, oh, that's a goal. I was like, how am I getting all the same ones? Because I never set my goal either. I don't know how to do that. They just pop up there. So thank you, Beth. I love you, dear. So long story short, Santos got mad because he's a big manly man that joined the military, even though he never served a day, but served 2 tours in anyways, whatever. And Shelby, a proud gay man with an amazing husband, called the restaurant last night, and he wasn't able to continue drinking. And just that action put Santos into a spin down. And not only that, Shelby didn't back down. When he came in and put Santos into a spin down. And not only that, Shelby didn't back down. When he came in and he confronted him, Shelby stood his ground, as he should. Now, I've been saying that Shelby's been getting some hate, saying that, oh, he encouraged her. No, what? Shut up. What the hell? That doesn't even make any sense. Nothing you do should somebody to provoke somebody to say that you'll be found in Mexico in multiple places. What is that saying? Oh no, I didn't get banned. Oh no, I just reset Black Widow. He is in a very scary spiral right now. I know people will be shocked to hear me say this, but I'm scared for Brie as well. Yeah, I'm scared for her, because when he's doing the combinations of the stuff that he's admitted to doing, his words, not mine. I like to play the combinations of the stuff that he's admitted to doing, his words, not mine. I like to play in the snow and have a drink, right? You mix those combinations with where he's at mentally, nothing positive is going to come from it. I truly hope that this will be the thing that will get him, Shelby, nothing positive is going to come from it. I truly hope that this will be the thing that will get him, Shelby, going to request, oh, okay, perfect. I truly hope this will be the one thing that will get him to possibly get help. We do love the TikTok shop. One of my best purchases I got on TikTok shop, Glossmetics. Again, if you guys have not tried Glossmetics, bam, gotta do it. But just sitting on the back patio, got 2. I know, guys, I don't know what, it's something with TikTok, I don't know. I thought it was me, but it's not. Oh, here, let's move over here. Field trip, just in case. I don't know what the hell moving's gonna do, but we'll try it. I got 8 chairs to choose from. I got 8 chairs to choose from. Well, you can't look in the house. I thought, you know, this whole time, Perfectly Imperfect, I thought it was me. Like when I was scrolling, that's why I haven't really been on. It's the app, okay. That's why I haven't really been on, because it kept lagging, and I can't watch a video that's lagging. So hopefully when I replay this, it won't be lagging, because it's not showing lagging on my side. So you guys will be able to watch it on YT without the lag. I'll get those up tonight for you guys. Also, for those of you guys that were not here, Brie had a question. You guys know, if someone has questions, I like to answer them. Also, for those of you guys that were not here, Brie had a question. You guys know, if someone has questions, I like to answer them. So let's answer Brie's question for her while I get my Diet Coke as well, as I got my cup from the TikTok shop. Ooh, these are on sale right now, guys. Yes, ma'am. These are on sale right now. The Brewmate tumblers. I only drink soda. They don't spill, and it doesn't explode when you open it right back up. Oh, nothing major, Terry. Just said that he, you know, with 4 people, that they would be able to be found in Mexico in multiple locations. You know, small stuff for him. You know, absolutely gone too far. Now I just hear that he's also doing the same with Chels. I love with Mop, and was it also Chris? I think someone said. It just blows my mind at the way he thinks. Mind you, he's out on bond. Whether the DA has yet to say that they're not going to press charges or not, right? Even if they did say that, guarantee that's going to get pulled back because of this. Because, excuse me, both Shelby and Kylie pressed charges today. You're out on bond on a DV charge. You just implied, is the word I'll use, to multiple people and in Mexico. Come again? What? That's what they'll do. I will show you. I will show you my thought process on what I think of her as a blonde. Damn it, Angie, grow up. Okay, so for the newbies that came in, I answered this question in the last one. I can't help myself sometimes. I can't help it. But Bree had a question, and you guys know I always say, if you guys have a question, if I can answer it, I'll answer it. I just happen to be able to answer her question that she
There's
has.
been so many times, like even right now, where John's in LA.
Yep.
This is like a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
John comes to LA.
Hold on. Bree. No, it's like my video. Do you know why he goes to LA often? Because for a year, he said he would pay to be in LA for a week for you to see your child. My man's back. Beth always makes sure to send me my man. Give me some lovin's for the night. Appreciate you, Beth. Yeah, that's why he's in LA, right? Because he set up that for you to see your child. And then you fucked it up, Bree. Not him. You did. So you want him now to miss out on all the money and the business opportunities that he already set up because he knew that he had to be scheduled to be there for you to be able to see your child? No, ma'am. Shush. Pipe down.
While he has winter, he could be bringing him to me. I'm his mom. I could be watching him.
No, you can't. You, Bree, are not allowed to be alone with baby W. You lost that opportunity. You lost that chance because you don't know how to control yourself, because you make impulsive decisions. You make poor decisions on who you choose to have around in your life. Right? Absolutely not. So that's the question that you had, is he could bring them. We'll let her go on because she's full of wisdom. She's 25 now. She said her frontal lobe is now developed. Oh, absolutely. Valley, I feel like Valley's not even trying. She's just like, fuck them kids.
And he could be staying with me while he's in LA, which he comes here often. So it's like, it doesn't really make any sense.
It makes sense because the judge said no.
While he's in LA, which he comes here often. So it's like, it doesn't really make any sense.
It makes sense because the judge said no. The judge said no. One more time. Bree. The judge said no. Jessica, thank you so much. Whenever anyone said no. Jessica, thank you so much. Whenever anybody says first gift, time gift, it always means the most to me. I love all my gifters. I love all my people. But I remember when I gave my first gift and how much that meant me, so thank you. I think I don't know if she forgets or she just, I don't know what she's doing. Who was that one?
There's been so many times, like even right now, where John's, I do travel all the time, yes, but I can stop at any point, and it doesn't really make any sense. Like, I am home, I work from home, I'm remote, I do travel all the time, yeah.
We also know what type of work that you do. Yeah, you guys, it's the app. Am frozen? Not frozen. Can you guys go out and come back in? I'm back. Wait, hold on. Let me message. How do I comment? Oh, here. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, great. As long as it's working. Oh, it has an update? Oh. Oh, you guys, wait a minute. Is that why? Because today's the 20th. Today was supposed to be the whole... I felt it before I even see it, Beth. Thank you. Can you go to YT? Maybe Michaela. I maybe I'll do that. But I'm about to have dinner. Maybe after dinner. Maybe we can do a late night one. It can lag if you don't update. I wonder if that's because, remember, we were supposed to be, bananaed again, or they were supposed to turn it off for the U.S., and I guess they must have extended. I totally forgot that was supposed to happen today. I wonder if that's why. Okay. I'll have to do that when I get done. Okay, well, let me just finish this one. I'll have dinner. And then we'll see where we're at. If not, maybe tomorrow I'll do an early day one. I think I'll end up doing a late night one. Okay, here we go.
Yes, but I can stop that at any point. And mind you, I used to travel.
Hold on. Let me back up.
Like I am home. I work from home. I'm remote. I do travel all the time. Yes, but I can stop that at any point. And mind you, I
have a question for you. Oh, they extended another 9 days. Okay. But I have a question for you. Since I answered your question, here's my question for you. If you can stop that travel at any time, why didn't you do it when you had full custody of him? Why didn't you stop your travel then? That's why you don't have custody of him right now. Because you didn't stop your travel. You were traveling all over with leaving, and you weren't taking him. She goes on to say she took the baby. No, you didn't. You traveled with him twice. That was to basically nap him from California to Texas, back to California for him to fly back. And then you went to Texas and brought him to California when you weren't supposed to. You know, we will never know. I think our visit's getting ready to come up. I think next week.
I used to travel with Winter.
When, besides the time she napped him.
My care, everywhere I went, I took him with me.
Going to the fair does not count as travel. Another man push him around the fair. Will you toss back while he was a few weeks old? Does not count as travel. Okay? Putting him in a car seat, forgetting his diaper bag, his formula, his bottle, whatever, leaving him strapped in a car while he streamed for you to go to, was it Universal Studios? That is not travel. That's not travel. I guess you're napping him could be travel since you went from state to state, but that was... Wow, 22, 26. Yeah, you guys, I get you guys, the lagging is something to do with the app. There's a new update on the app we have to do. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to go back over here so my granddaughter doesn't see me. Since now I know it's not me. Okay, I'm going to go back over here so my granddaughter doesn't see me. Since now I know it's not me. Because she sees her grandma. She's coming for me. Oh, shit. I've been spotted. I've been spotted. Yeah, go in and go out if it's thing. And then afterwards, just, I guess, update. I'll have to do the same. Wait, what? Have you talked about the lady that had her 3-year-old? I have not heard about that at all. I did talk a little bit about that, about missing 2 days of travel, or 2 days with baby W because of travel. Again, Bree, knock, knock. I told him, I said, I've been spotted. She's trying to eat her dinner. She's trying to make sure. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to admit, you guys, now, listen, before you guys come for me, listen, I am going to have to miss a day or two because I'm being responsible and I'm allowing myself time for travel. That's being responsible. No, what? My God. What's being responsible, Bree, since you have 3 weeks without him, is pushing your stuff back, right? So you come into Texas a day or two early. So you've adjusted to time, you've adjusted to everything. You've planned, you have 3 weeks to plan out all of your activities, your days, your times, all of that stuff. And you just can't do it. Because you guys, it's not of interest to her. That is not her priority. No matter how much she says that's her priority, that is not her priority. And again, she's being a popcorn parent, which is, I always say, a parent that pops in, pops out, pops in, pops out. There's absolutely no consistency. She does more harm than good. She didn't book her blonde. She tried again, so she doesn't want to because she knows how to do it because she's done it twice now. So she just clearly doesn't want to do it. And she's not there. She's still in LA. Mother of the year. And again, hold on. Let's listen to her question again.
Could be.
Hold on. Let's listen to her question again.
This is like a common thing. John comes to LA while he has winter. He could be bringing him to me. I'm his mom. I could be watching him.
Bitch, you're supposed to be in Texas right now with your child. Why are you now making a video in LA while your child's in Texas waiting to see his mom? Well, he probably isn't waiting because he probably doesn't know who you are. So how are you in LA when you're supposed to be in Texas and you're concerned about where John is? Don't worry about where John is. That's not your concern. Guess what your concern is? Your concern is Santos. That's your concern. Your concern should be baby W. Your concern should be getting to spend the most amount of time with him that you could. But you're sitting on your couch. Today was your first day of visitation for this month. You made your choice. Absolutely, H. I agree. Yeah, she likes to think so, Harmony. Or maybe it's gonna be. Well, yeah. If he sees her in that wig, he'd be like, "Oh my god!" But I was just thinking, she's gonna be terrified just seeing him because again, he's getting older. Man, I tell you guys all the time, my youngest granddaughter, they are literally a month apart, a month and like 2 days apart, and she is at the age she is not going to nobody that she does not know and see on a very regular basis. She likes her mom, her dad, her brother, her grandma. That's it. She'll go to her Auntie Tay sometimes. That's about the size of it. 3 weeks of not seeing a child. And you only see him for a few hours. And like I said, last time she had him for the whole 4 hours, sick for 5 or 6 days, just in a hotel room, doing nothing. You can't watch TV. You can't watch your phone. Like, what do? You know, no activities for him to do, just staring at him. Let's read that one out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful who you procreate with. It's beyond 18 years. It's for life. Amen. And look at how they were already talking about these two Tweedledees. Every time I want to have another one or trying to have a baby. Yep, 16 hours total. And complains because that's not even a full day. Yeah. Miami, California, Texas, Colorado, Dubai, wherever he want to be, he can be. This is supposed to be his week off. So, I do not doubt him for that. Look at where she's been this whole 3 weeks. You know? Literally, Black, literally. Yeah, it should not matter where he is. It should not matter where he is. She's been to Hawaii, Catalina Islands, Miami, Texas, and somewhere else, all in the matter of month. Yeah. My grandbaby's like, Grandma, what are you doing outside without me? I cannot think of literally yes, Red Cuban. Thank God for Mama 2K. Absolutely love her. There is no excuse for her to not be there to see her child. There is none. Besides the fact she doesn't want to be. Baby W is not her priority. What she needs to do is very quickly exit stage left from Santos, because I did it, Natalie. I don't even know her TikTok. Because I'm telling you, this is going to affect her visitation. When they go to court, when they go to trial, remember, trial's in August. They have their preliminary in July. Hey, loves. When she comes in when they go in July, they may very well stop all communications. Yeah, don't be getting spicy up in the chat. I must have missed something. Yeah, she needs to figure out the dog. Let Ruby keep the dog. Tammy, I agree with that wholeheartedly. She absolutely has no desire to be a full-time parent. But see, this is the thing. She is very much victim mentality, right? She always has to be the victim, and she's always going to want to be the victim. That is why I believe, yeah, she still has a dog. That is why I believe that she won't just say, I'm just not, this just isn't the best for him or for me right now. I have too much stuff that I need to focus on. So let's let him be the parent. He's doing a fine job raising him. I just want to be able to, when I'm ready and I've done my therapy or whatever, I want to be able to have that chance to start to rebuild that relationship if he's ready. That is what a good mother would do. But she's not. She's going to continue to just mess up until the courts say, absolutely not, communication is stopped. And then she's going to blame it on all of TikTok and 2K and absolutely everybody else, and she's going to take absolutely no accountability for her own actions, which she should, because the reason why she only has 1 week a month is because that's the only time she was seeing him, when they had 50-50. Brandy, very true. She doesn't want Baby W. She just doesn't want to lose 2K. Yeah. Yes, Gen X, absolutely. She is very, very, very codependent. Yeah, I'm so proud of Shelby. I am so proud of Shelby. He held his own last night, and he did a really good job. I'm actually surprised. I thought he was, listen, I can hold myself very well. That would have sent me over the edge. I would have definitely got bananaed. Y'all would have seen a different time. You would be like, dang, where's that Angie been? But yeah, he did a good job. He held back, but he got his point across, and he let him know, I'm not running. I'm not scared of you. Matter of fact, he blurted out his address and his phone number. I'm not running. I'm not scared of you. Matter of fact, he blurted out his address and his phone number. You're that interested? Here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Well, you guys, he got off quick. He got off quick on his live, because he did talk about that, why he got off so quick. So he had been informed earlier that he was informed earlier that if you're going live with Santos and you see him pick up his phone, especially if you're like in an issue, he has an agency or whatever. So he has like these bots that have them mass report quickly to get your account bananaed. So Shelby was sticking in there, but the second he saw him pick up his phone, he clicked out. And that's why, because he didn't want to lose his account. So he held his own. Absolutely. That's exactly what they were going to do, is they were going to mass report him. And he just got his account back. So, and it's not just Shelby. It was Shelby, Shelby's husband, Kylie, and I think that you guys that were in there, did he also, I feel like he said somebody's mom. I don't know if it was Shelby's mom, Kaylee's mom, and anybody else who gets in between or wants it or something like that. Yeah, Shelby did a great job. Yeah, she did a good job last night. Who? Oh, you must be talking about Kaylee. Oh, Shelby's mom. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I'd heard that. Yeah, he said that if you're not seen, people can find you in Mexico, in different parts, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Why did Shelby press charges? Isn't that what you said? No, he did press charges. He pressed charges because Santos I can't say the word, his life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard Kaylee did as well. Yep, and 2K, and apparently today, Mop and Chris as well. He is off the hinge. He needs to get some help. Oh, it's Kaylee, not Kylie. Why do I say Kylie? Kaylee just went over eviction patient for. Shut up. Oh, it's all right, little buddy. I'm just a random old lady over here talking. The neighbor's dog's whining. It's funny, the houses are so spread apart. Our yard just connects, and the dog always comes up to the thing because I'm over here talking. They have 3 days to pay $30K or get out. Good job, Jordan. He's just whining. I don't know if he thinks he's like, what is that crazy lady doing out this late? He hasn't. I highly doubt he is paid. Wait, I love this. Shit show Buzzballs. I love the name. That just became one of my top names. And what is the purpose of paying $30,000 a month? Oh, I don't know. I have not seen anything about Jordan or what's her name, Valet, come up in a while. Hi, Den. I heard I heard Valet talking about, or someone talking about how Valet's just like not interested in her kids, just kind of not even talking about them at all. And again, how many times have we heard her say, no, again, Valet's youngest child is getting up to the age, right? He's like probably 8-9 months, maybe 10 months now. Have you guys ever tried to go up to a 10-month-old that you don't know and try to take them away from their parent? That's not going to go away. That baby does not know her. And she said herself, she has no connection with that child. But the crazy thing is, do you guys remember the excuse she used for dropping that child off on the porch? Because she said that Alex, the child's father, thank you guys so much for all the gifts, that Alex, the child's father, had no relationship with him, no bond with him. So she was going to force it. That's why she just ding-dong ditched her baby. She dropped the baby off. Knock, knock, knock. She's a runner. She's a track star. Got in her car and all of a sudden became Mario Andretti and took the fuck off and never came back. And now when she does show pics, she...
Stop.
There he is, the star of the show. Shelbs, my love.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good. Just over here feeling a little spicy. I'm like, absolutely not. We're not talking about Shelby like that. Get away with it. Bitch, please.
Ooh, what happened?
You know what happened. I'm talking about Santos.
Oh, I thought you meant like in your room, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, no. That I came on just talking about that I was feeling a little spicy with the stuff last night. That's why I had to, the man, the myth, the legend, Shelby is here. That's why I stopped commenting, because I had to just listen. I had to absorb everything that was going on. He's out on bond for a assault charge, right? To I can't use the TH word, but I wish you guys could see my grandbaby. She is breaking her neck to look around her.
Where are you that it's still light outside?
At home. Oh, what state? Washington? Shelby's like, no shit.
And I'm not about to play with you right now.
I'm like, what do you mean? I'm at home. No, I live in Washington.
Debbie, have you seen proof that that's been dropped? Or did you just hear something that somebody said on the internet? And because I know the answer to the question, just so you know, it's rhetorical. You don't actually have to answer. Go ahead.
Oh, about the charges being dropped? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep hearing that word too, and I asked if there was
yeah, because well, never mind.
Yeah, well, and this is the thing, right? Is even if let's just say I
was just responding to somebody. Sorry, now go ahead. I won't respond to you.
Even if Bree decides to drop it, oftentimes the state's going to pick it up. And not only that, it really doesn't matter, you guys, because he's out on bond when he did. Yay! When he made these threats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shelby's husband, Shelby's mom, and Kaylee, and anybody else. But that's 4 direct threats. Oh, I can't. Oh, I keep saying that word and I keep getting there.
Oh, we can't say that word?
I don't know. They thought maybe that's why I was lagging earlier.
Oh, I've been saying that.
Okay. But that's 4 while you're out on bond. That's ridiculous. Like, all of this is going to affect, not that she gives a shit, because she's supposed to be in Texas right now watching her kid, and she's over there in California lollygagging with Santos, playing in the snow, throwing back drinks. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and I know that this is kind of like their thing to pretend like they know a whole lot when they really don't know anything at all. But they will learn later in life. It'll come with just experience and age, that actions have consequences. And the consequences of my actions were him saying what he said, right? I speak out against him and Bree, and so I expect a response. I'm doing it publicly.
But not a response like that, Shelby. That's not a response.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was going to say is there was a way to respond to it. He just chose the wrong way. So now there is going to be, Susan, that's not true. Really, hold on really quick. I'm just going to let y'all know, it's not to be mean, but if you come into my chat spreading misinformation that's not been confirmed, I'll just have my moderators remove you. I know that sounds really crazy, but you saying that in my chat, people are going to read it, and then they're going to run with it and go spread it somewhere else. And that is why there's always so much confusion on the internet, is because people see something, they read it, a comment somewhere from some random stranger that they've never met, and all of a sudden, they believe it.
I heard that.
Or they hear something and then all of a sudden they don't believe it. Until you, if that happened, do you not think Santos and Bree would be on a live stream telling you that those charges were dropped? Okay, so everybody chill. If it gets dropped, it gets dropped.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's just.
Everyone says that. Why is it so light out here? You guys, I'm in Washington. It's 8 o'clock here, but it stays light here in the summertime until about 10 o'clock. Like even tonight, it won't get dark until like maybe 9:45. Yeah, it just stays light here really late. Yeah, till mid-July, it'll be like after 10. It'll just be kind of just.
It does stay light outside here too late, but I guess I'm ahead. Or what time is it there? You said
you're 2 hours ahead. It's 8 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's what I was just playing. Is he was on live just a little while ago, and he was talking about, he's like, these people have like poked for months, and now that I am poking back or whatever analogy he used, they want to go to the police. Yes, absolutely, because I'm an adult, and when you break the law, I'm going to report it to law enforcement. I understand that you think me being a snitch or me being a little baby or me being whatever. That's fine. We will see who the baby is when you're in trouble. And I assure you, sir, you picked the right one on the wrong day.
Absolutely.
So
I'm hoping so. Aloha. I'm trying to get in touch with her.
I did rob my mother, yes.
I did.
I've sold from her before, yes, to buy rugs. I don't know why this is groundbreaking news to anybody. I've told this story for the last 5 years.
He put that out though, like that was like anyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, no way. After what there's no comparison to him saying that they'll be able to find you in Mexico in multiple places from being, from taking money from whatever the case may be. There's no comparison. And
yeah, and I was never like arrested or prosecuted for that. Like that was just something that happened between me and my mom.
Yeah. And let's not talk about all of the different. How many people came out for the schmexual charges against him, or allegations against him? He has a DUI. He's stolen valor. He's underage drinking. I could go on and on and on and on. But this is what I was telling my people earlier before you came on. Is I said, as much as it sucks,
my mom's in the next room. So I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I said he truly picked the right one because Shelby stood his ground. Shelby did not back down. And I think one of the reasons, and I may be wrong, that I feel that he got so offended is because Santos is this big macho man that at 19, served in the World War II, and he's a POW, and he's all this stuff. And a gay man, a proudly gay man, called and stood his ground and stood up to him and didn't back down to him. I think that's why he got so offended. And I truly think that if it would have been someone else, they probably just would have pushed off as just internet. But because of the fact you're pressing charges, you may in fact push him into him having to get the help he needs and potentially save him as well. It's going to go one way or the other, and that's up to him. Oh, that's right. The car. Tell you about it. Yeah, I forgot about that. He was running that as well at 19. The Mexican.
Wait, what happened?
He also said that at 19 he was running the Mexican car.
Oh yeah, which is so crazy because Josh, be quiet. I'm limited. Let's just say he owes some people money. And he owes those people money because he, Ashley, and Brianna decided to skip the tab the last time that they were in Dallas to visit Itai. And those people were in my chat last night, and those people reached out and they sent me the receipts of y'all's text messages and how much you owe those people. And they're looking for you. And there's a reason that you won't come back to Texas. But best of luck when you do. Because
wait, is that why all of a sudden today she said that he changed his mind or whatever and he's not going to be going back to Texas?
I don't know. You'd have to.
I
don't know. All I know is the information that was given to me and who I was paid a visit by today.
Listen, you guys, if you guys from Shelby, Haley, myself, and there's a few others. When you guys hear information from us, we don't talk about information, Paris, until we have proof and receipts and facts. We don't just go on here and just spread misinformation because we saw a clip or we saw some writings, whatever, on TikTok. We have actual information. We only put out facts over here.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you go through a lot of my videos, sometimes people will think like, oh, like he doesn't keep up with stuff. It's not that. It's just, to me, not everything is worthy of being talked about. But also, like, a lot of the stuff that is put out there, there's no like proof or warrant to back up what's being said. And so I don't want to oh, did she crybaby? Angie got fired for spreading misinformation.
Oh, I did? Oh my god. That's weird. They throw retirement parties for that? So crazy. Oh my god. Isn't that, you know what else is crazy? I just had a 2-hour meeting with them just the other day for me to help them with the reports that are due, but I got fired. Got you. Okay. It's hilarious because I actually did a video saying that that's exactly what they would say.
Yeah. Well, and if she did, that's Angie's problem.
I learn new stuff every day. I learn new stuff about my job. I even tried to tell my job, I'm like, listen, on TikTok, this is what they say I do, is just wave at people.
Somebody in my chat said, they added the person that just said that, crybaby, and said, and you just got muted for spreading misinformation.
I love it.
Yeah, anyway, I said it last night, and I'll just say it again. I am not intimidated by Santos one bit. He is a very troubled, sad little boy, and you know, you want to play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes.
Amen.
So here we are, and I'm not afraid of you. I gave you my address for a reason. You have already started the process of, I guess, trying to use it, so follow through.
Yep.
You run that mouth to your chat so that they think you're big and bad, and so that people will be intimidated by you on the internet. And you thought you were going to get me to stop, but I'm right here. And I'm not stopping. And actually, now that you've, because you've enticed me, I think I'll just pick it up a bit.
We'll just block them. I don't know who it is, but we'll just go ahead. Oh, did my odds already do it? Sorry. We'll just go ahead and block you. I don't do Reddit. I'm not saying Shelby is family over here. She's not coming over here and talking.
Oh, they're probably talking about the new post that was made. I think it's on Bree's Reddit, where they thought they were doing some big expose with my mugshot that I literally used to sell on merchandise that I've talked about a million times. they thought they were doing their big one because they paid $4.99 to run a background check on me, even though I've literally given them my background check for. Yeah, I talk about it all the time. I think I talked about it last night before they even exposed it. Like, I literally have told y'all what y'all put out, but y'all feel like y'all are, fucking Sherlock Holmes over there, and did your big one because you found out that I stole from a fucking store. Like, well, I don't. Okay, fucking.
But let's
10
compare
years
that.
ago.
Yeah, compare that to what Santos is doing, though. Again, stolen valor, the DV, the DUIs, the.
Speaking of stolen valor, too, just to point this out, I am not afraid of, nor am I ever going to be intimidated by the little boy who cried on a live stream because his true age got exposed. I didn't forget about that, Santos, when you laid your head into Ashley Trevino's pregnant stomach and whined on a live stream because people found out.
Why would they do
You
that?
thought you were really pulling one over on people by lying about your age as if that was some like thing to like. What?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. But yeah.
He thought he knew, and again, All Money called him out and said, "Listen, $10,000, come do a lie detector, because I guarantee you, you did not serve in the military, and you definitely, for sure, did not serve 2 tours anywhere in the military. You're only 19. How are you 19? You can join at 18."
Yeah.
How is it that you joined and you anyway? So we all know that that's fake. He lies about absolutely everything. If Bree does not pull her head off Santos' ass, she's going to pull her even further down than she is. He needs to get help before he really falls off a cliff, and it's just going to be an absolute madness. Thank you, Kaylee.
So, well, and I mean, as much as I can't stand her, I am giving her a word of caution that the state that he is in right now, she needs to be very, very careful because she is probably closest in proximity to be the victim of whatever anger he decides he needs to take out. And it's not just what's happening on the internet and pushing him over the edge. It's, that he has an addiction problem, and because of the drug of choice.
Just keep tapping, guys. Just keep tapping. Yeah, I just told them.
Specifically, messes with your mood. You will go from one end of the spectrum and blast to the other side, and you have to release it in one way or another. And a lot of times that's how it comes out. So just
and isn't it like when you play with snow, play in the snow? Well, isn't that even a word? Like, is there? I heard that that's like a bad combo, or.
I mean, personal experience, it was a fun combo until it wasn't. It was fun until it wasn't, because they would even me out because one's a downer, one's an upper. But I think it also depends on like chemically how it because everything affects people differently. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that's a term that I kept hearing. I kept hearing him say that speedballing. I didn't know what that meant. I had to look it up. Speedballing, where you play in the snow, and I think it's you play in the snow and you're, hi, mama. She's like, get me out of here.
Yeah. Somebody said that it's a bad combo for some people. It can make them aggressive. Yeah. I mean,
I said right before you came in here, I said, as much as I dislike Brie and what she does. I mean, I don't dislike her as a person, right? Because I don't know her to dislike her. I dislike the things that she does. But I also said that if she does not get away from him, she's going to be the one that's going to be the downfall of all of the threats he's making. So she needs to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's on yet. I've never done it.
I mean, also though, at the same time, like, she is not innocent herself, so she partakes, and she also likes to put her hands on people, specifically people she's dating. So there's that. I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said from jump that it was not going to be a good situation for them. It was a completely toxic and volatile environment, and they're feeding off of one another. And because neither one of both, I think both of them would be classified as narcissists, which I don't like to throw that word around, but they definitely have a lot of narcissistic traits, and they don't like to admit that they're wrong. And so because they don't have really anybody else except for Ruby's dumbass sitting over there, they're kind of feeding off one another, telling each other that they're right, right? Like everybody else on the internet's wrong. Everybody's attacking us. Everybody's doing this. We're doing so good. We're growing. We're in a healthy, loving relationship. You're my best friend. And that is very common in addiction. When you find somebody else who's in it with you, you latch onto them, and unfortunately, because everyone else around you detaches themselves, you end up having to take it out on one another because you have nobody else to take it out on.
Absolutely. No, I agree wholeheartedly. I absolutely agree. And it's gonna be a dangerous combo between the two of them. I think he'll obviously come out on top just because his size will overpower her. I don't know how Ruby at her age, I mean, I don't know how old she is, but she does have an 18 or 19-year-old child. So I don't know how she's sitting there just approving and going along with this. And then are her kids there during this? Where the hell are the kids? I mean, there's just...
Yeah, doesn't she have 8 kids or 7?
Yeah, she has 8 kids. She has 8 kids. She only claims 7.
Right, because the oldest one ran away when he was 16 or 17, right?
Yeah, because he had to watch the kids all the time. Yeah. The whole thing is just, the whole thing is
crazy. I know
crazy.
why he did, but I'm saying that's a wild reason to not claim your child because they ran away.
Yeah, well, then he came on, I guess, I mean, I don't know why, but I guess one of the reasons is because he then came on TikTok and he exposed her for a bunch of information on how he would just be gone all the time, and he was raising the 7 kids, you know, from the time he was like 13, 14 years old, and no one's stalking nobody. People will get banned if you guys spread misinformation. I don't know who you guys talking about, but he was treated like a nanny. Exactly.
Trying to be an influencer for you is crazy. I don't know. I don't know much about her, but she wasn't happy that I joined the live last night. She thought I was very disrespectful. I can be more disrespectful, Ruby. If you would like, you can end up on my page next.
Well, what's crazy to me though, and I said this when Bree put that post out. She's like, where she's just folding clothes. We're going through a hard time. Just get privacy. No, you get no privacy. You want to, with everybody else that is going through the hardest of the hardest times, you want to go through and you want to kick them down. You give no one else no mercy, but then, oh, God forbid something happened to you, and all of a sudden you want to give it, we got to give you time. I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I did a response, my infamous, that's what somebody called them, or my famous response videos to her folding those clothes, asking for privacy, and told her absolutely the fuck not.
Right.
You didn't care about that. You didn't care about your baby's privacy. I don't give a fuck about yours. You shoved cameras in his face the entire time that he was there and allowed everybody around you to do it.
Yep, so, absolutely.
No, you get no sympathy from me. And also, if you're going through a hard time, maybe take some time to heal, not jump straight back on the internet and start running your mouth.
Get off the internet and then you'll be fine.
So
I don't know. As a way to guess it. Yeah, Jordan's eviction is not going to do anything to gain any sympathy at all.
Yeah, and I also find it interesting that she wants privacy when she's going through a hard time, yet look what she does to everybody else. Look what she just did to Valet, which I'm not defending Valet, but you sat up there with her own aunt and y'all ripped her to shreds and made fun of her that when she was 15 years old, she had an STD. Her own aunt with you, the same aunt who 2 weeks prior, you and Santos on a live stream said that you were going to get somebody to Diddy her brother in prison if you didn't get your stuff back. Yeah, I have the clip. Yeah, so when they were trying to get her stuff back from that house, Bree stuff, on a live stream, they told Valet that if she didn't give it back to Bree's, I think, I don't know, friend or aunt or somebody, that they would be contacting Valet's dad, and then Bree said, we're going to have somebody Diddy him. And then she goes, it was that too far? And like, ha 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 ha. What's funny about that? Y'all think that shit's funny? Like,
that's not funny.
But I'm taking it too far because I just simply call you out for the things that you've put out on the internet. Like, I'm not just pulling stuff out of thin air. I'm literally reacting to clips of you saying things.
Yeah, I get called that a lot too. Like Bree will say it. Bree says it all the time. I hate that bitch. She just stalks me. I don't stalk you. I don't give two craps about you. You put your information out on the live, out on the internet, out here on this here tickety tockety. It gets sent to me, and I respond on it. Never social worker T page. Absolutely. So if you don't want people to talk about it, don't post it on the internet. It's legitimately that simple. It's literally that simple. If you don't want it to be public knowledge, don't put it on a public platform. End of story. As long as it's out here, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, and also like let's not like pretend like you guys don't want people to talk about it. That's something I find funny with a lot of these people is they're complaining that they're constantly being talked about, yet Santos knows, right? He put it on his story, I think on Instagram the other day, or maybe it was TikTok. I don't know. I have it saved on my phone because somebody sent it to me. That he is the greatest of all time social media marketing genius. Which means you want to be talked about. Like, you know what you're doing. You're putting things out there to be talked about. You're latching on to people that are hot topics.
Right.
You latched on to Ashley Trevino, and then you were like, oh, yeah, she's wanting me a little bit too much. Let me move on over here to this.
Well, yeah, and then he went to,
right.
What was it? Shorty Bay. Right?
She was first. Shorty Bay was first.
Then Ashley.
Which at first I thought, well, maybe he has a type, because Shorty Bay. I'm not judging. Listen, I'm not judging.
Right,
I'm not exactly, you know, Heidi Klum over here. But I thought, well, maybe, and then he went to Bree, so I thought, oh, okay, so maybe he just likes dumb women. I don't know. Or bad moms. Well, I guess Shadi Bay's not. Let me talk about her. I actually like Shadi Bay now. I think she's kind of funny.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole situation is crazy. I just think, regardless of what anybody's opinion is, last night was too far. What he did and said last night absolutely was too far. And if your response to somebody calling and reporting an actual fact, and mind you, Shelby was not the only one. The guy had already got calls and knew exactly who he's talking about. Shelby's just the only one brave enough to stand up and say, yep, I did it, sure did, and going to stand by it because you were underage and you're drinking in an establishment that you're not supposed to be. But if that small, minute thing, right, is going to tip you over the edge to where you're willing to say not only Shelby, Shelby's husband, Shelby's mom, and Kaylee can be found in Mexico in multiple parts. That's unacceptable behavior. I don't care who you like or who you don't like. It's wrong. It's absolutely unacceptable. And something needs to be done about it. How is it I can get a banana for 7 days because I showed my damn socks? But he can be on this here app and he can be threatening people like that. Too much. He has, Linda. Too many threats against too many people. I heard he was going at it tonight again with Mom.
I wasn't going to disclose this, and maybe No. I'm just trying to think how to like.
Yes, they have filed. They have.
I would say this, that he and his little people took it even a step further this morning.
Not okay.
Yeah, even further than he took it last night. So, well, they tried to. They are attempting to. They think that they're smart, but they're not. So.
Yeah, it's, I just want to make sure.
Just so we're clear, I'm fine.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you are fine and that you protect yourself and that you are good.
Yeah, no, always. I'm not.
Sonia says, "No, Angie. Some days I want to spread my husband." Oh, hold on, I gotta do a puzzle.
Spread your husband's what?
Across Mexico, or anywhere for that matter. But that's your husband. It's okay.
I thought we were going to joking. And I was like, "That's." When she said "spread your husband," I was like, "Hold up."
Oh, you were going a different way. No. She's talking about joking about what Santos said. Yeah, the whole thing is crazy, and I hope that Kaylee also filed a charge, or a thing. I hope your husband does, your mom does, everybody, just to pile it up, because he absolutely cannot be just on this app doing that. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah. So he also is under the assumption, in this clip that I have, that in order to pursue something legally, that I needed an attorney. All I needed to do was report it to the police.
Right.
I don't need an attorney to do that. But again, it's that 20-year-old mindset of you think you know everything. And so I'll let you believe that, and I'll let you think that you're sitting comfortably. Also, if I needed to get an attorney, I would get an attorney.
Absolutely.
I don't,
Heather,
I don't know
it
why
absolutely
you
is.
think that I'm incapable of doing that. I mean, yeah, I don't know why that would be such a difficult process for me. I know it was difficult for your girlfriend to do, but that's just because she doesn't care about it.
Right. But we won't go there.
Yeah.
Heather, you are absolutely right. It is terroristic because it's crossed country lines.
Sure is. It's a felony, not a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a felony, but again, it could also be terroristic threats.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, it's against multiple people, mind you. While he's out on bond, so even if he's out on, I'm in Washington. I'm not in California, but in Washington, if you're out on bond on a misdemeanor for DV, assault, battery, anything like that, right? And you catch another charge, it automatically goes to a felony, and you're taken in and you're held without bond, which is exactly what should happen there.
I don't know. I don't work in law enforcement, and I'm not the DA, so
what will happen will happen.
Z3 didn't press charges against him. That's not how that played out either. There was a call, and the police made a judgment based off of the information they were given when they arrived, and he was placed under arrest. So until you see proof that those charges have been dropped,
yes, let me fill everybody in really fast.
Vero, yes, exactly.
So last night, Bree and Santos were out at a restaurant or whatever, and they were having some drinks. And we all know that Santos just turned 20, so he is not of legal age to drink. Shelby and other people called the restaurant, and that hurt poor Santos's widow feelings. So Santos and Bree got off of their lives as the guy was coming over, and then Santos decides to jump into Shelby's life and threaten that he will Shelby's husband, Shelby's mom, and Kaylee, and anybody else who gets in the way.
Well,
when they go missing, they'll be found.
Those were two different. So when he came into mine, he only threatened me.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was
after that. It was last night when we went live together, and then I dropped. That's when he made the comment. He didn't say specifics. He just said he made a threat towards. He said he will get me one way or another, whether it's through my husband, through my mom, or through my friend Kaylee, and then showed a screenshot of me and Kaylee's live from the other night.
Mm-hmm. And said that he found in Mexico in multiple parts, not because it's multiple people, a person in multiple parts. So you can use your imagination of what he meant. That is absolutely unacceptable. And again, while he's out on bond for another
girl.
Crispy. She said, my two favorite people. Thanks, love. Yeah, it's absolutely unacceptable. And again, Shelby, I don't want to hold you all night because I know you got a lot to do, but I'm so thankful that you joined me, and I just want to say I'm really proud of you. You really, I stayed up late last night just listening to you. The way you handled the chat, the way you handled Santos, the way you kept your composure. I'm just really, really proud of you. You did a good job, and a lot of people aren't standing up to that, Yahoo. Oh, that's my mom. So I'm just really proud of you. So just keep doing it. If you need anything, you'll let me know. I'm always here for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, suck on your lollipop right there. You got.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was perfect timing. You got a lollipop. Crazy.
No, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate you always, and I hope that you and your family are doing well.
Yeah, doing better. It was a tough. We had a tough 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We had a rough 6 weeks. I wasn't on a whole lot, but I'm getting back, and I'm forcing myself to be here and just kind of keep moving. But We're going.
Yeah. We can talk soon too, off of here, and I can
Yeah,
fill
absolutely.
you,
Yeah,
fill
message
you
me.
in a little bit more detail than I can say online. But
Yes, absolutely. Please do.
yeah.
Interesting.
All right, my dear.
All right. Love
I'll
you.
talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Aloha. That Bree's lawyer with her case on hold. It was on hold. My understanding now, again, I don't have verification of this, but I was told after she did her sub only live, that miraculously she was able to pay the $15,000. So Wednesday, Santos is going to run his mouth to absolutely savvy to the wrong person on the right day. He's going to. And again, I never want anybody, to get. Oh, hold on. I don't want you guys confused. Okay, I swear I was following you. You know what happened? I think something happened with TikTok, because I had a lot of people that have been saying that said that they've been following me or were following me, and then they randomly weren't. You headed out, Linda. Have a good night, love. Can you do a poll? Okay, wait. Can you do a poll? Who all has been drinking? Who has been drinking underage? Well, I think pretty much almost everybody has probably drank underage at some time or point in their life. I don't think that's the issue. The issue is that it's at establishments and restaurants, and if the waiter, waitress, whatever, if they find out, those people lose their jobs. And he's using a very well, apparently, paid for military ID. And he's using it to get, my grandbaby's laughing. He's using it to get military discounts. He literally signed up. He apparently showed up one day, and that was it. So, yeah. I think that everyone's probably drank underage at a time. It's the fact that you're doing an establishment, because you don't care about anybody, or, Santos doesn't care about anybody but Santos. That's a lot of lives affected by him going in and continuously drinking underage. You guys, that dog is still whining. I've never heard that dog whine before. I hope he's okay. Because mine got turned off by TikTok. Oh, I think a lot of things happen with TikTok, because remember we just got another 90-day extension. I just found out. Yeah, because a lot of people were saying too that they're not getting my notifications when I go live. Okay, I get the perspective. Yeah, it's we're not knocking the underage drinking. Like when he was underage drinking, at Ashley's house, and a lot of people called. I was like, oh, he's at a house. As long as they're not driving, it is what it is. But again, when you're in a restaurant establishment and you have something that's able to fool somebody, and that can affect their job, it can affect the restaurant. If restaurants get shut down and bars get shut down for stuff like that, now you've affected a ton of people's lives. So that's the issue. I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to update I guess TikTok has an update, so you guys make sure you update your TikTok tonight. I will update mine as well. They can go to jail for it? I didn't know that. And he didn't show up at all. Wait, who didn't show up? Are you with someone? Oh, yeah, or when you're with, yeah, exactly. I mean, I could go back and fall back on Bree, right? Because Bree when it was Bree, Vale, and Santos hanging out, she was the only one of age to buy it. And so it could go right back onto her. And again, she's in a custody case. Not that she gives a shit that she's in the middle of a custody case, but yeah, and his violency too. Yeah, she knows he's underage. Again, she's choosing men over her child. Constantly. She has constantly done it. A setup for Bree? Ooh. I'd be curious to know your thought process on that. Since he was just released from jail, he's not supposed to train. Literally, I'm not in California. Clearly, I wouldn't be wearing a sweatshirt. But typically here too, when you're bonded out, you have terms. He should not be able to be around Bree. They came right back on live being around each other. You're not supposed to have any substances, have any pews, nothing. And we don't know until I have verification that she dropped charges, I'm not going to say that. But even if she chooses to not pursue them, a lot of times the county will, or the state, the city, whatever, they will pick them up, especially since he just made multiple threats on multiple people yesterday while charges were still active. Yeah, the state typically takes over. Now, I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. Yeah, she's changed a lot. You're in Washington too? Oh my God, there's so many Washington people here. I love it. People always get so, they're like, it's so crazy. It's so light out there. Katie, no. I was just about to end to go in and eat dinner, but I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes just for you. We'll stay on till 9. I'll give you guys 20 more minutes. Let's stay on for a few more minutes just for you. We'll stay on till 9. I'll give you guys 20 more minutes. Let's talk about the eviction papers. Kaylee talked to the detective. He said the state wasn't going to pick it up. Wasn't going to pick up, the charges from Bree and Santos. Here she comes again. Hi, Mama. I see you. Grandma's girl. She banging on the glass for Grandma. Oops, hold on. Well, Danielle, you're beautiful. Just clicked on your thing trying to get to someone. Your picture popped up. You're stunning, love. Failed to drop charges and state isn't picking it up. The state may change their mind once they get these, I love. I know. You're so funny. I taught her to laugh like that. Be like, oh. And so now she does it. It's the cutest thing. I so wish I could show her. I know. It's so funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just love her so much. She's like, Grandma, literally, she's been with me all day. Mind you, I'm over here at 7:30 in the morning, and I stay with her till like 5:30. So I'm with her all day, and then I come out here, and I don't like, since I'm inside, today was a little chilly, not for me, but for the baby, so we stayed inside most of the day, and it's so beautiful. I don't want to just sit in my house, so I like to do my lives out here now that I'm not by so many neighbors. My old place, I had neighbors. It's so funny. She's like, Grandma, are you stuck out there? I'll help you. She's trying to open the door. So I couldn't just go out in I had a beautiful patio at my other place too. But I couldn't just go out there because like our houses are stopped on each other. This one, there's not houses for, everyone's on acreage. So, she's my best friend. Oh, Bailey, you're so sweet. I'm very, very blessed. I had a grandma, but my grandma passed when I was 13, but she lived in Wisconsin, so I didn't really see her much, so I don't have any, she is just cracking up. I don't have a whole lot of grandma memories, and so I love to be a huge part of my grandkids' life. Yeah. Brie is playing too. She isn't. Oh, absolutely not. No, she is no saint at all. No, Brie is. You guys, the scenery, if you guys have never come to Washington and you guys love scenery, outdoorsy stuff, this is the place to go. Like, Washington is the most beautiful state ever. It is stunning everywhere you look. You look to one side, you see a whole body of water. You look to the other side, the mountains are out. It's beautiful here. State DA digs a bit further. He's done. Yeah, the state doesn't just be like, oh, okay. We'll just dismiss it, especially if they see that these charges have popped up. Ooh, I want to go to Alaska. Santos in love with Brie. She isn't in love with him. Ooh, you're in Whidbey Island? So pretty out there. From trouble from Mexico and passed on deeper things. Yeah, he truly, truly, truly needs to get help. Texas scenery is blah. Washington's just beautiful. I think probably like most, I guess coastal states probably are just beautiful. It's just, yeah. They are absolutely, Heather, very much so. They are very much trauma bonded. And she's very codependent. She cannot, oh, that's a big mosquito. Sorry, I had to break out my Karate Kid action moves. I may be about 52, but man, I'll fuck up a mosquito. Just threw my arm out. Just kidding. That was a big mosquito. I was about to be itching all night. I was gonna karate chop his ass. He was coming for me. It's like, oh, that's a big plumpy meatball. Want some of that juice? Well, that just threw me out. No, so he got arrested for DV. Yes, he got arrested for DV. He got bonded out. Whether they're going to press charges or not, the state has an option to pick up. Again, I don't know if they are or not. But either way, they can definitely pick up these charges, especially if Shelby, Kaylee, Shelby's, yeah, Shelby's husband and Shelby's mom all call and put that in there. He needs to get some help. Thank you for the roses, love. We're twinsies, Black Widow. I just think he needs to get the help. I never want bad for anybody. I really don't. I may not like what you do. I may not like the actions of what you do, but I don't want bad for anybody. Thank you, Hazel. And I can truly see Bree getting the bad end of what's going to come of this situation if she doesn't get out. But again, she's always going to put herself and a man before her child, which is why today was first day that she was eligible for visitation, and guess where she's at? Not in Texas. So, yeah. They are, I said this from the day they started dating. I'll have to go back to that video. I said, this is the worst I said, this is the worst combo that could be. They are bad enough. They're very destructive people, individuals. You put those two people together, it is like diamond. They feed off each other. They fuel each other to keep going. Oh, you know. Okay, girl. It's like, for what? What would she be in Dallas for? It's like, remember what she always says. There's nothing in Texas for me. She may go tomorrow. She just needed extra time for travel. You know, she's busy. Can 2K not refuse? No. He cannot refuse the visit. Now, what will happen, or what could happen, let me say that's better. What could happen, because she is on supervised visits. So let's say her visit is from 12 to 4. I would have to look at their site again. I believe they have a 15-minute window. If she doesn't show up by, say, 12:15 or maybe 12:30, I don't know, then the monitor can cancel the visits, potentially. We'd have to look at all, because not only do they have to follow the judge's rules, she has to agree, John has to agree, but they also have to follow the rules of the monitoring site. So it's just a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. But again, I'm scared. Thank you guys so much for, you guys got this one up to 57,000 likes too. You guys are fucking amazing. And what did it say? And in popular live, I haven't been on for so long. And in the top 20% of D1, you guys are fucking amazing. No, she hasn't. You guys are fucking amazing. No, she hasn't. No, she's not there yet, Mad Hatter. I mean, her words, not mine. Well, it's in Texas. She says she's gonna go tomorrow, but it's not booked, is what I'm hearing. Thank you! We almost reached the goal. Oh, thank you guys so much for all of the gifts. Another community. What is Community Fest? Is that like something? Thank you, loves. Do you think the judge will get on her for not using our time? No, not necessarily. What I think is going to happen. Now, again, you guys, I'm in a different state. I know I always have to say that. That's the thing. TikTok. Oh, I was wondering because I had never seen it before, and I never. It's not me, Jade. It's TikTok. I guess there's an update that I didn't do, or I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, what will happen? Possibly, right? When they had 50-50 custody, and remember she kept giving extra time to 2K, the judge looked at the amount of time collectively in that 6 months that she spent with Winter, or BBW, sorry. And it was an average of 7 days a month. So the judge said, okay, so we know that you can do 7 days a month, so we're going to give you 7 days a month. Now, if she continues to, last month I think she only used 5 or 6 of her days. This month it's like going to be 4 days. The judge will likely look at collectively, how much time did you spend with the child? Now, because they're far away, it was 16 hours last month. Let's just say it's 16 hours again this month, right? In totality, because she does like 4 hours a day. The judge may say, and July is 3 days. Okay. So the judge may say, so you can have 16 hours a month. So that's what we'll do, 8 hours, 2 days a month, and that's it. So that way she's only going out for 1 weekend. That's likely what they'll do. Or with all of this new stuff that is coming out right now, they may, stop it altogether. Thank you, Toxic. Yeah. Mad Hat, that's what gets me, right? Is that she claims it's too expensive, right? But yet she's out on yachts. She's complaining, like last time, she was complaining how expensive the visit was, but then was leaving, and she was out shopping for, what do you call it? The name brand stuff. They're out, they're out going on all these different excursions. Spend a couple weeks or a week in Hawaii. Thank you, Missy. Spend 2 weeks in Miami. So if you can afford all that, how can you not afford to see your child? I grasp that it's expensive because it's like approximately $160 an hour to see your child. I would go broke. I would live in a cardboard box, literally, to be sure that I saw my child. But do you know how she can make that expense a lot less? If she moved her ass to Texas. Go to Texas. All right, she did say that. She spent like $800 on Starlink so that they could film the whole thing in Catalina Island, and then, bam, he got arrested on day 1, so that didn't happen. No, I'm spending every single penny I have to assure my child knows who I am. He's at that age now where he's not going to be too sure who she is the first time or two he sees her. Absolutely, Kayla, nail on the head. The lack of accountability is crazy. Let's shout that to the frickin' mountains, Christy. 2K moved to LA for 6 months so she could do the same. But he did that because he wanted her in his son's life so bad. He said, I felt like if I took him to Texas. I'm gonna have to start stretching before I go live. I felt like if I took him to Texas, she was gonna see him, and I want my son to have his mom in life. And she still didn't see him. Yeah, especially the blonde hair. He's gonna be like, I am about to go in because I can tell I already got bit. I'm like, but I love you guys so much. I've missed you guys. New Karate Kid. Literally. My granddaughter's looking at me like, what is wrong with you, Grandma? In Washington. Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock here. It'll stay like this for probably another hour. It's whiskey, bubble gum. My granddaughter's favorite. I'll look at my phone and see. Sometimes, you guys, when I watch back my stuff, like when I'm up, my 4 sons, thank you. You guys know the butterfly means much to me. I don't know if he did or not. You guys, DV, again, different states, but DV can be multiple things. I did notice that her phone was cracked, or his phone was cracked. I see you, girl. One of their phones was cracked. Even just taking somebody's phone is also DV. Verbally could be DV. I see you, girl. She's reaching up trying to open the door. Grandma's coming. Hold on. She's starting to cry. Oh, that's right. Let's talk about the eviction really fast. Yes, honey, you gotta come on all the time. Cozy couch chatter. We are a hoot over here, honey. We have fun. But yeah, sometimes when I'm like watching it back, when I'm cutting it up to thank you, Leanne, level 9. No, not Seattle. When I'm cutting it up to upload it to YT, I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? Like some of the stuff that I do, like it just naturally comes out. I don't know. Look at Enzo didn't he get NDV when you know, because absolutely just for taking a phone. Yeah, because what it shows is that you're not able to use the phone. You're taking somebody's lifeline to call for safety. So it absolutely is a crime, and actually that could be a felony before even a physical assault, depending on how the physical assault was done. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lisa. It's so funny how people are so fascinated with this daylight here. My daughter moved to Arizona for a few years. She was born and raised here. We were talking at nighttime. It was like almost 10 o'clock and it was still late. She's like, what the hell? How is it still light out there? I'm like, what does it look like there? And it was pitch black. I was like, dude, there's no way it's that dark out there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're in Arizona. So wait, so Tiffany, is it dark there for you now? I'm in LA, dark already. Oh, even in LA? Just barely get dark in California. Okay. I watch you bunches in my not in the incognito accounts. Oh no. So apparently, I mean, I haven't seen the papers, but apparently, Jordan. Somebody said there was Jordan and Bree that was on the eviction papers, but they got an eviction notice. $30,000 is due in 3 days, or they have to move. Now, granted, the eviction process itself takes a while. Until yeah, you guys are much later though. It's just hitting 9 o'clock here, in New England. Okay. It was a green screen. Nope, it's just the backyard. Just the backyard. I'm in Washington though. Yeah. It gets dark by 9. Yeah, no, we'll have like I said, we'll have light for another 45 minutes or so. Yeah, the MILF house. The MILF house is the Gone with the Wind. Oh my God, Lisa, that was so beautiful. That's literally what Washington looks like when you're down at the beach. It's 9 o'clock and it's light? Yes. Yeah, they got in a 3-day pay or vacate was posted today. Yeah, the money train. I don't think the money train was ever money training. I think it money trained when they had baby W up there. I think that they talked Stella into bringing her baby, thinking it was going to do the same thing, and it didn't, which is disgusting. Why we're even using children. Children should never be used in any type of BOP type situation or MILF type situation. Should never be used in any type of BOP type situation or MILF type situation. That's disgusting. And so, yeah, I think the money train has just absolutely run out. I think Valet will quickly exit stage left because Jordan is no longer going to be a benefit of her because he doesn't have any money. His car is getting declined left and right. So it's Jordan, his dad, and Ita. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. We can talk about that. Oh, before we go, did you guys hear about, Alaska stays light. They only have a couple hours of darkness in the summertime. That would be crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Because did you guys hear about the couple that was fighting on Facebook Live and then her, and then himself? If you guys want to, we can talk about that too this weekend. You did? That is, oh my God, that was, she was going to out him. I low-key think she did. They were on live for hours, and no, it just happened. I think, was it the beginning of this week? Okay, so do you guys? Yes, Duchess, and the Frenchman. So it's Duchess and the Frenchman. You guys do your research, and then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll chat about it. We'll gossip. We'll have a heyday. Sound good? All right, let me go inside so I can see my grandbaby and get out. Yeah, Duchess, Dior, and the Frenchman. And also with eviction, you guys, once you get served a 3-day pay or vacate, they still have to go through the process. I don't know how long it takes in California. I think out here, it usually takes, like 2 months to actually get you out. But once you have an eviction on your record, it's good. So, Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out for so long and skipping anything. And don't forget, of course, KT, I see you, Mama. I'm coming. Don't forget to update your TikTok. I'm going to do the same so that way tomorrow, hopefully, we won't have that issue. So anyways, love you guys. Have a good night.